When I met you, it was just a few months after you had been shot.
Yes.
It's hard to believe Evelyn can carry such a spark of light and happiness. This is a woman who nearly died at the hands of a madman. She openly talks about her story, being shot in the head, stabbed, beaten, and left for dead. Her healing journey is really a true miracle.
Have you been able to move on?
It was slow going, but I found hobbies, I found friends, I found God, I found church. So, you know, through things like that, I was able to reconcile and feel confident in my life.
To understand why that simple act is such a huge step, just listen to Evelyn's incredible story.
It was like a sight out of a horror movie.
True crime news with the never-before-seen photos from the night Evelyn Bunte nearly lost her life.
She's bleeding from somewhere, and all I can find is a cut on her neck, and I don't even know where all this blood is coming from. And
I felt like it was the last time I was ever going to see her.
At 18 years old, Evelyn Bunte made a major life decision. Instead of going to college, she moved from Chicago to Fort Worth, Texas.
I wanted to do something new, you know, like have some sort of new experience.
And she bought a ticket and said, I'm leaving.
For Victor Raga, who raised her as a single dad, it was hard to let go. Especially when Evelyn fell hard for 19-year-old railroad worker Dallas Ironman.
I had a crush on him before we even got together.
So you had your eye on him.
Oh yes, definitely. I told him, hey, you know what, I really like you. And sure enough, he liked me back.
And after dating Dallas for only a few weeks, Evelyn moved in with him.
I was with the person that I love so much. Like, I connected with Dallas instantly, more than I've ever connected with anybody.
But their new life together was about to be shattered by that night, the night of the horrific attack on Evelyn.
I thought that I was never even gonna see her again or know what happened to her.
Dallas says it all happened while he was at work. His mother was supposed to have driven Evelyn to her own night job at Walmart.
So my mom called me at about 10 o'clock and told me that she went to my house to pick up Evelyn and that she wasn't there.
How did she know that Evelyn wasn't home?
They honked the horn, beat on the door, the lights were off and everything.
And Evelyn didn't answer?
No.
And when Dallas can't reach her by phone or text after more than 2 hours, he rushes home to find Evelyn on a couch in the living room.
I thought she'd just fallen asleep or something, and I was like, oh, thank God, she's here, she's okay.
Then, as he tries to wake her, Dallas says he sees blood.
And then she started moaning and groaning and everything, and then it all just started to click, and what do you do whenever you come home to find your loved one has been shot 3 times in the head and stabbed in the neck? I didn't even, other than call the police, I didn't know what to do.
Dallas says he cradled Evelyn in his arms, waiting for cops and medics to arrive.
Only 4 things she could say was, I don't know, I can't see, I love you, and it hurts.
Evelyn couldn't remember. Doctors would later discover she'd suffered severe brain damage from 3 gunshot wounds.
It was once in the face, once in the back of the head, once in the side of the head. The doctor said, you know, we need to prepare you. She has coaxial blindness, and she's very, very weak and almost paralyzed on the right side of her body.
Nothing could prepare Victor for what he was about to see.
She had a large black spot on her cheek where she'd been shot. Her head was wrapped and bandaged. Her eyes were sort of going in a couple of different directions. I fell to my knees crying, you know, as soon as I saw her. When she heard me cry, she said, Dad, don't cry, I'm still here. You know, I'm still here.
I lost a lot of my memories, but they're slowly coming back.
Oh my God, oh my God. God
Look
bless.
at that.
Praise the Lord.
Grueling physical therapy helped Evelyn Bunte regain some of her eyesight and the use of the right side of her body, injuries suffered as a result of a savage attack. In this photo, obtained exclusively by True Crime News, Evelyn lies motionless after being stabbed, shot, and left for dead. Her eyes may have been wide open, but she still couldn't see what was right in front of her. Soon, police focused in on Dallas as a person of interest.
Everything in me tells me that he did it. He did it in a jealous rage.
They thought that he had something to do with it and that he knew more than he was saying. And they interrogated him and interrogated him and interrogated him, and still nothing because he didn't do it.
Evelyn had no recollection, but Dallas also wasn't hiding, even agreeing to take a polygraph test. And you took it because you thought it would help them believe that you had nothing to hide.
Yeah.
But then,
The detective told me in all the years that he had been working cases, he'd never seen anybody fail a polygraph as bad as Dallas failed.
The science of a polygraph is just pseudoscience anyways. There's a reason you can't use it in court against somebody.
Dallas denies he would ever harm Evelyn. So what is it that you want people to know?
I didn't do it. It's to think that it was me is just ridiculous.
Does it scare you to think about it?
Oh yeah. I'm scared every day because they aren't caught yet.
Evelyn was so afraid after being released from the hospital, not knowing who attacked her, that she went into hiding with her father back in Chicago.
For a total of 3 weeks.
Her dumbfounded dad says Evelyn was pining for her boyfriend so badly that she actually risked her life to return to Fort Worth to be with him.
Yeah, I love Salukis. They're like the little...
Soon, Evelyn and Dallas actually got engaged. How do you feel about Evelyn marrying Dallas?
I'm devastated, 100% against it, but if I told her, no, you're not marrying Dallas, she would do it more anyway.
He is a very nice, wonderful person, I think. He's very wholesome and he works hard for me and supports me. And I really love him, I think.
And Dallas tears up when he talks about his love for Evelyn. What made you ask Evelyn to marry you?
Well, after everything happened, you kind of realize that you don't know how long you're gonna... I'm sorry. We don't know when your last moment's gonna be.
I know that Dallas didn't do it. I believe 100% in my heart. Maybe no one will believe me and maybe I'll be wrong or something, or somebody will say I told you so. I don't care. I'll take it to the grave because I love Dallas.
What was your reaction when the police told you that they had arrested Dallas?
Shock, but also deep down I knew. I started to kind of piece things together in my brain, and I just didn't feel right. I don't know what it was. I just got this sickly feeling in my stomach.
Dallas told the police and told everyone who would listen that he's the one who found you in your home, shot and stabbed, that he called for help, and that he, in essence, saved your life.
Yes. The way that I've put it together is that he shot me, left for work, and then made it seem like he came home and just found me like that.
But Evelyn, you could have died.
Yes. I laid there for about 5 hours.
With 3 bullets in your head and knife wounds in your neck.
Yes.
It is a miracle you are alive.
Definitely.
Why did he try to kill you?
That I still don't know.
Dallas was arrested after he cried me a river, professing his innocence.
What was he charged with?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Not attempted murder?
No.
Did he go to trial? What happened?
We were going to go to trial, but he took a plea deal.
And that plea deal meant that he wouldn't spend 1 day behind bars for trying to kill you.
Correct. 10 years probation.
Not a day of prison time.
No. He was in jail when he got arrested, but that was it.
So Evelyn, how is that justice for you?
It's not. I still feel a lot of anger to this day. I don't feel that that was right at all. He's still free, doing whatever he wants, and I still am permanently disabled.
So how do you feel about that?
A little upset, definitely. I feel anger, I feel a little cheated. Sometimes I'm scared because in 5 years he's going to be off of probation, and what's stopping him from coming to try and kill me again? I don't know.
Evelyn says despite her fears, she has moved on to find love. Evelyn is not only resilient, she's engaged.
His name is Andy. I love him a lot. He's treats me amazing. It's like night and day.
I love it. And you have an engagement ring?
Yes, yes.
Well, congratulations. I'm really happy for you, Evelyn.
Thank you.
It's really lovely to see you. I'm so glad you're so well.
Yes, me too.